Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons. This is Defiant Root, seemingly just completely unrelated to anything we're supposed to be doing right now, but we've finally come to make good on this quest, which has sort of been sitting in the background for a while. It's too hot. Isn't there an ancient fan in here? No. You must be Eremy. Yup, that's me. How may we help you combat this heat spell? Which I don't know why you didn't see it coming. We're in the desert, but I'll listen. Leaf, freeze her up! Wow, what a nice breeze. Mission complete. Hurry up! But wait, it's already hot again. I'm super thankful, but I need something that will last after you're gone. Perhaps an umbrella or some sort of ointment to shield you from the sun's rays? I'll take anything, really. Please, I'm begging you. So much for the easy check. We'll find something, so sit tight. Try not to, work yourself up until then. Now, this, I believe, is the only quest in the game that has branching paths in it that are actually meaningful. That is to say, there are 3 different solutions, and each one gives you a different reward. First of all, Kabu mentioned some sort of ointment. There is an item like that we don't have access to right now, but we will in the near future. If you give that to her, she will give you 30 berries straight up, and that's that. Bob's your uncle, have a nice, happy Christmas, yellow 12. You could also give her a piece of magic ice. For that, she will give you 15 berries instead of 30. The solution I'm going for is the objective best solution, which gives you 50 berries and something else. And this is what I was expecting to receive from Madeline previously. Welcome, anything I can help with? We were wondering if you could lend us one of your umbrellas? The heat's starting to get to you, huh? You're in luck. I do have this old one I no longer use. It's all yours. And with that, we've got a leaf umbrella. It looks kind of like a bug fablesified version of the leaf umbrella from Animal Crossing. Who would have thought that a leaf umbrella would look like a leaf umbrella?
It is? You must let us pay you for it.
No, sir, no. It's the least I can do after you've helped me so much. Thank you. It'll really help us out. What I'm not sure about is, do we get to keep this if I were to give her magic ice or the other item? We may never know. I would imagine the game has some sort of failsafe where it's like, oh, you didn't use this key item for its intended purpose. Either you keep it forever or we'll just make it disappear. Hasta la bye-bye secret. PP. Yeah, did you find something for the heat? Yes, an umbrella. In fact, that opened our... Did that open our key items menu so you can't not give it to her? Well, whatever. Wow, the umbrella's beautiful. And you can't get it ever again unless you use it for... So if you give her magic ice or the other item, which I will call out when we see it, if you give her either of those things, then you can never get a leaf umbrella.
It's one of a kind, but perfect for your needs.
Don't I look cute? You can't see this sprite unless you do this specific combination of quests in this order.
Super cute. Now, to seal the deal...
You must have gone through such a hassle. I hope this makes up for it. 50 berries. Oh, and take this too. And a reflection medal. Now, much like with other missable medals, if you give her magic ice or the other item, so you get berries but no medal, the medal is instead given to the caravan so you can buy it from them instead.
Whoa, you sure about giving us this much?
Yeah, it's a lot. So much so that even V commented on it and she's mercenary as all get out. This umbrella will last me more than 20 ointments. It's okay.
We are grateful, Miss Eremy. We hope you have cooler days ahead.
Thank you all so much. I'll get going now. No, we'll get going because I have some unfinished business to attend to and, you'll see when we get there. Next up on the to-do list, you join me just before where the path splits on the way to Snakemouth Den. And we're actually not going to Snakemouth Den, we're just popping in to visit Chuck ever so briefly because, well, if memory serves, there is something here that... Yep, there we go. We can break these boulders now so we can go behind his house, and what should we find here but a kumquat! Also a crystal berry. And that's not the only one that I've... Well, actually, that's the only one that I've not missed but is now available to us when it wasn't previously. But there also has been some stuff that I've missed, so I'll just go and meet you in the far grasslands. Actually, on the way over to the far grasslands, there is this pile of boulders just outside Defiant Root. Well, there is a mound. What is beneath the mound? Just some dark cherries, but sure, I'll take that. At what cost? At what cost, though? Oh, I'm going to visit the shop ever so briefly. So you remember how recently I got really worked up over the fact that there was a crystal berry like right here and I walked past it? I was so worked up in my being worked up about missing that I managed to miss something else entirely, and I think it's it's either this room or the one after, but there's something far more blatant. Yep, just go up here, there's a jumping spider and a crystal berry just sitting out here for free that I just did not see somehow. I am gumpy, angry even, at myself, don't worry about it. And one last thing while we're in the general vicinity. So, just before the Wasp Kingdom, I've had a tip-off that similarly, there's one of these right over here, and sure enough, I have just grabbed it. Okay. One last thing, I promise! Technically, there is a slightly better time I could save this for, but I want to do this before I forget. I believe it's not this one because we already dealt with that mound, but just outside the Golden Settlement, which I consider that room to be part of the Golden Settlement, shut up. But there's a pile of rocks here, and beneath that there is a mound, and inside the mound there's another lore book. And also, free thumbnail dart, I suppose. I don't know if I need that. I probably don't need that for a recipe, but I won't hold my breath. Okay, we're almost done, but two final things, and then we actually will make something that vaguely resembles progress. And I would cut, but actually, my duties are very much within the Ant Palace. Which is to say, I intend to just turn in these lore books. They're kind of burning a hole in my pocket at this point, and it'd be nice to sort of check in to see how close we are to completion in that regard. Now, is it you that wants the books? Okay, there we go. There's one, there's two, there's three, there's 4. Excuse you. Button swapping. There's 5. There's 12. Do we have any others? I thought we did. We do not. So, there you go. We're making decent progress, I would say. And since we're here, might as well also turn in... We should have 35, if my spreadsheet holds true. 37 discoveries, so much the better. So that gives us at least 2 rewards, 30 berries, and a crystal berry, which is what I came for. Okay, I'm going to drop these berries in the bag. I have one more thing to show you, and then we will get on with the story. Just to prove my point, we're here at the pier, but as we've been informed, the pier has disappeared. Well, the pier itself is intact, but as you can see, the place was attacked. So, Mr. Smiling on the other side of your face. My boat! The wasp sunk it! Seems they really did sink his ship.
Even if it was super overpriced, it was an awesome ride. It didn't deserve this. You must take down the Wasp King in the name of everyone, even this poor sailor.
So yeah, you can't go to Metal Island this way as of this point in the story. Okay, now we actually will get on with the story, and we're only, what, halfway through the episode? I was trying to do a thing there, game. Can you not just let me have this one thing? Transition! Okay, progress at last, except one more thing. I swear I'm almost ready to get on with the story. It's just, when are we gonna be near Mr. Monsieur Scarlet's lair again? And he had a lore book the whole time. Okay, now we can go and check in with the ant. Well, there's one more thing, but it's local. It will take as long as it takes to cross a body of water. We can cross this water, which is something that barred me from 100% completion in my personal file for a very long time because it never occurred to me to check over here. And if you're me, you wouldn't either. But yeah, as it turns out, there's a little cavey wavy over here. A hazy mazy cavey, if you might. Hi, you look like you're from Hollow Knight.
Someone here? I must be seeing things.
Our apologies for disturbing you. We're, simply looking around.
I thought I was finally alone. But even here, society follows.
We're leaving, okay? Sheesh.
Try to have a nice day.
Oh,
Wonder what's the point in doing nothing all day?
He could just feel tired or something.
Leaf, this goes quite beyond simple fatigue.
This is... We can't do anything with it now?
wait. That permit. You're explorers.
who else would detour into this cave?
Point.
Now we can do something with it.
You help people, right?
Well, Kabu does.
What can we do for you, Sir Hermit?
My name's Elom. I could feel that you have something extraordinary. Something I miss. But I can't put it into words.
Probably a healthy side of optimism.
You're an optimist?
It's not that. I could feel you've been somewhere beautiful, removed from others. I know what I miss is there. Can't you try and find it?
We usually get less vague requests.
And we go to super awesome places all the time.
When I look at the three of you, it's as if the light of a golden paradise fills my eyes. Does that help at all?
No.
It's better than nothing.
It's a tough request, but we'll keep you posted.
Thank you. I will keep trying to figure out my role in this world.
A spiritual golden paradise. I don't remember what that refers to, but it's fine. As the Let's Player, I will figure it out, but I didn't actually plan on making good on that quest right now. In fact, honestly, I thought we just had to speak to him so the game knows that we know he exists. So I wasn't expecting to actually get the quest right now. We will come back to it. I think I know where it wants us to go, but I don't remember, so we'll get to that another time.
My queen, are you sure about this? These lands are very dangerous.
If there was any other way, I assure you I would take it.
The Forsaken Lands. Do the rumors hold true?
Many dangerous beasts roam in the Forsaken Lands. Some even disguise themselves in various forms. Famished creatures always waiting for their next meal in this land where plants only grow by miracles. But heed me, nothing in this land compares to the horror we will live if the wasps get the sapling.
I've heard that termites dislike ants heavily. Would they open their doors?
We can only hope they realize this matter concerns them as well. Having a queen with us is not the worst insurance. Let's proceed at once. You are to keep me safe, but I will support you where I can.
Leave it to us.
Be careful out there, my queen. The real horror would be a kingdom without you.
My loyal simp, shut up. Please wait faithfully for our return.
As long as Lazen is following the party, you're now able to use the Royal Decree skill in battle. I don't remember what that is.
Also, we have Chompy.
Kabu, where are you going? Kabu! Kabu, no!
You're going in exactly the wrong direction in every possible way. I did not touch the arrow keys at any point in that. Literally all I did was press the X button twice. Let's try that again, shall we? I said no distractions. Hi! Hello, you're large. And we actually get to fight you. So, ladles and gentle soups, may I present Velostos.
Holy smoked shrooms! It can carry such weight with ease. Yet, I can feel its balance is shaky. I will try to knock the rock out of its hands.
What rock? It attacks by throwing rocks. So, these are one of the main threats in the Forsaken Lands going forward. But 2 defense means 2 defense. Puddy, bally, buckaroo, friend. Only Kabu can do them damage. Ow. Really? No super blocks? No super blocks for Kevin? I don't know who Kevin is, but he's getting none either. So, these guys, I don't remember. I think these guys have a chance of dropping a valuable item. And in saying that, I don't remember if it's the squash, or the dark cherries, or something else. So... only 2. V, you disappoint me. And no damage again. But yes, just mentally prepare for dealing with these guys, because we will be seeing a lot of them going forwards, but hopefully we'll level up in a sufficiently expedient way such that we will end up being able to take them on and everything will be fine. 0. 0? Game? Screw you too. Okay, needle pincer, fine. What does that involve? Okay. Okay, then. The whole point here is they have a lot of defense. I have nothing else to add, except... Oh, sure, now you get the rocks out, now that I can demonstrate. If you attack them while they're holding rocks, they drop the rocks. Fine, I'll turn relay back to Kabu. This can't possibly backfire in my face. Well, where else does backfiring typically occur? Hang on a minute. What about Royal Decree? First of all, where does Royal Decree live? Ah. Oh. No. That's underwhelming as all get out. I want nothing to do with that. Okay, show me some buttons. A. A again. I don't think Bilostos is typically... Really? Please, just pick up a rock so that I can force you to drop the rock. Usually I think we'll only have to deal with one at a time. Bonk oo yatatata, one at a time, hee hee ho. It's fine. Okay, good thing it wasn't checking for me pressing the S key, because I definitely did. Okay. I promise the rest of this chapter will not be this tedious. This is just our introduction of what to expect. This has been a horrible episode so far, where it's been nothing but distractions, and when we get started, it's just a battle that takes 50 years, and we're only halfway to a level. Well, at least they give us berries. Can I get back here? This looks like there should be something back here, but there isn't. Oh, another creature. This, I believe, is an iron nail. Yes, indeed it does.
What speed! We cannot underestimate any creature that can survive in such a land. Beware its sedatives. I shall drag it out of its shell when it retreats.
When it is retreats. And it just has a standard defense of 2. Is every battle here going to take an eternity? Ah! I feel like I should, like, speed up or cut ahead. No, it's our first time encountering an enemy, so we can just deal with that. We'll get a level in short enough order, I suppose. Oh, 5. It goes from 2, which is already excessive, to 5. And then it buffs itself, and now it has 3! I don't like the Forsaken Lands. I don't remember them being this nuisancey. Go to hell and stay there. It's not as impactful as when I said it the first time, but, hopefully going forwards things will be a little bit less of a Shazam. With a B, I've not named any brands. Anyway, we have entered the Forsaken Lands.
Oh, are these normal bugs I see?
Pattern, so this is where you crawled to after your exile.
Who's this guy? Oh, just a little scientist.
A mad scientist with no concept of ethics or safety regulations.
Aye, aye, my stuff never hurt nobody. Too badly.
I do not have time for a trip down memory lane.
You all seem pretty, buzzed out. Must be real serious.
We must travel to the Termite Kingdom, or all of Bulgaria will be doomed.
Kabu?
Boy, that sounds rough. Wouldn't help my research at all either.
If you've got any tips, it'd help. This is some thick fog. Are we going to need to find a fan and then squeeze it into a sticker and then place the sticker down at a poorly marked location to blow it all away?
Nothing to be done about that, but this land's full of trash here. Bug's been marking it to remember the correct path. So as long as there's not a forked road, you keep your eyes open, you should be fine.
Pattern, thank you for your assistance.
Now, about that there exile.
We will discuss that when the kingdom is safe. Please keep your trinkets here for now.
Alright, drop by if you ever want to peek at them.
Did you just threaten the queen with nudes? So, this guy does stuff, but not while the queen is at our party, so don't worry about it. But, yeah. This certainly is a land full of barren soil. And this is the native home of squash. So if you struggled with Tarantula's previous well, Tetrarch's only request back previously. This is where you go to find them. Not sure exactly where, but still. Now, I'm not sure which way the correct way is. Well, no, I know which way the correct way is to begin with, and I know that this isn't it. Huh. I'd forgotten that this was the music here. There we go, we found a squash. I recognize this music mostly because of, ooh, another lore book. I'll get this sorted out eventually. Also, there's a cave up there, but we can't seem to get to it unless... Nope, there's no way up there. There'll never be a way up there. We will never make it up there. Anyway, this whole place is a maze. But yes, this music, I didn't realize this music was in this game because I recognize it from Ellie Spectacular. And it's because of her that I discovered this game in the first place. Because, she streamed it, and I was like, wow, this is like Paper Mario, but good. And I watched her first stream of it, and I was like, nope, I'm going to play this for myself. Wait a minute, this room is this room. So we went 2 screens to the left, but I'm fairly sure that this just leads back to the start? Yeah, this is the first room. This place is a Lost Woods style maze, basically. So, well, it's that and the Forbidden Woods, or I forget what they're called. The woods from Paper Mario. Anyway, I was watching Ellie Spectacular play it, and she did this whole thing where she voiced Kabu and did a whole speech, and this music was in the background, and I thought it was just like ambient music or something. Haha! At least someone falls to my bug me not badge. And hey, up there appears to be a friend. Ho there, good chum, could you tell us the way? Oh no, you're a spider. I knew this was coming. Pumpkins! Forgot about the pumpkins. First of all, a mimic spider.
Greetings, fellow, and what brings you to the... by the blessed statue of the goddess Venus! You cursed fiend, how dare you spook me so? I shall strike you down!
They never fooled me to begin with, even when I was playing this game for the first time. But, yeah. They stand up on their hind legsies and pretend to be antsies, and they're not antsies at all. They are spooky children. And they will spook you accordingly. Now, I just have to hope that the pumpkin doesn't explode. I don't think pumpkins explode. Do pumpkins explode in your universe? Is that a normal thing? I feel like I'm talking a little bit like Philip J. Fry. Go away. Right. Now that that little spookticle is out of the way, Plumpling.
This humongous creature sports armor soldiers would be most envy of. My horde could only barely hurt it, even when I'm at the front. It may be wise to save our skills for this behemoth.
I refuse to pronounce it behemoth. It's behemoth. That's how I heard it the first time it was said to me, and that's how I shall pronounce it for the rest of forever, because that's correct. And I am infinitely correct. Wait, you only have 3 HP? Can I hurt the 3? Oh, this is gonna take a while. Oh. Oh, my kingdom for the ability to pierce. On the plus side, we're dealing with offensive enemies, you know, illegal images. So, you know, we're getting XP at a good clip, so we'll level up soon enough, so I don't have to worry too much about my expenditures. Anyway, so we were told to look for signs in the background. Well, there's a giant CD there, and there's a CD over here, but it's got a chip in it, and like, that's something that someone could do to potentially mark the way, so perhaps if we go back the way we came, we end up somewhere completely different. Isn't that fun? Today at work, I overheard someone 10 years younger than me not knowing what VIP stands for, and I felt very old, because apparently the kids just don't say very important person anymore. And other things.
Curses! The bridge is out. How ever shall we cross?
Let's look around. We've always found a way before. Well, that didn't work. I dare say you've been thwarted this once.
Yeah.
These lands are disorientating as is. Would there be a path we missed? Not in this direction from what we've seen. Directions mean nothing here.
Are you 100% sure? If only we could cross the smallest of gaps.
V?
My queen?
You shall carry us one by one across the ravine.
What?
Oh.
We've tried this approach, and,
If it was a vast canyon, I would reconsider, but there is no time. V, this is an order. You must try.
I can't do it alone. Just carrying Kabu would be hard enough.
We'll support, V. Come on, try it out.
No.
Try it, said Leaf a little louder this time. No. You can do that? Been practicing. Then there is no longer an excuse. V, fly with haste.
I'm gonna be all sore. Fine, whatever. Leave it to me.
V can now fly. Paracarry joins the party. And also, battle skill, I guess. And finally, we have an excuse to actually have V in the... I know this... I said no more distractions, but now I'm curious. So, there are a couple of things that this opens up for us just in the world at large, but most pressingly, I want to see what's in that cage. Pictured here, a cave that we saw earlier, because, well, there's this that's puffing out smoke amongst the fog, so if we just, you know... So, don't be fooled. That is a much longer distance than V can typically fly, but because we've got the wind boosting us as well, you can fly a little bit further. Her flight is much more limited than that, so... What is going on in here? And does the Queen mind that we were making progress and now we're not? Well, I don't want to have to do another battle, but it looks necessary. Fine, I'll fight you. Well, with efficacious use of skills, we didn't have to worry too much about, it only took one turn is what I'm saying. Now what? Really? Is this an ice rain check? Surely not. Okay, we just need a little bit of everyone here. So we need Leaf to get us a stepping stone up here, Kabu to free the pipe, and now V to fall. Thank you, V. You're very helpful to the cause. Oh, also, probably worth noting that, first of all, because you have to hold down the button to initiate flight, it does take a moment of charge up before it... I hope I didn't balk the game by hitting that switch and entering a battle at the same time. Okay. We are... What? Oh, a sleep bomb. Okay, good. Me flipping that switch did keep the switch flipped. And somehow I said that completely perfectly. Okay, the other thing is, V's flight does give you a little bit of height relative to where you start, but not enough to, like, climb up this ledge from a standing start. But, for instance, like, yes, we were able to jump from... Leaf, please. We were able to jump from here to there, but you could also use V, and it lifts you up a little bit. Anyway, take me up before you go-go. Don't leave me hanging on it like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go-go and take me dancing tonight. Okay. This way? Question mark? So we're so close to a level, but we are also aggressively wiped out TP-wise. But, Life Cast Medal. Skills cost HP to use instead of TP, but they're a little bit cheaper. I've never used that, but it's an interesting prospect. And also, this brings us out just here. This is the cave of transition, if you will. Now, I'm going to head home and heal. I'll meet you back in the Forsaken Lands forthwith shortly, McTime Town Pants. Okay, last distraction, I promise, but I just figured since we're in the area anyway, this mount that's been passively taunting us in the background since the beginning of the series, we can fly over to this now, and then Kabu can diggy hole, and the contents of the mount will be revealed to us, and it's another crystal berry, and we are... Well, I'd say we're back at the Forsaken Lands. Well, now we're back at the Forsaken Lands. And I have no idea how long this episode's going to turn out being, because I've been recording for nearly 45 minutes, but there's been a lot of distraction and faff and distraction, so I could go for a little bit longer, and if I end up with a long episode, well, that's on me for making you suffer through it. Also, yep, Leaf has been able to levitate this whole time. He's been practicing, so it's fine. Yeah, the world has opened up to us a little bit. Okay, this pencil is pointing towards this exit, but that also feels too easy, so we'll just keep that in the back pencil pocket for now. You're not real. Another squash. Suddenly they're everywhere. This feels like a wrong way to go. It was! But I know. Last distraction for real this time. I want to get this added to our spy card deck. It's nothing of consequence. No offense, you'll never be anything Mothfly.
What a harmless creature. It's impressive that it survived in such a dangerous area. We can't afford to underestimate it, however. V, lower it so that I may strike.
Ha! Remix!
Shut up! I have a stabber. Although that being said, you're on the ground, so now Leaf can get you instead. I pressed X and then immediately overcorrected and went to A instead. Okay, for a moment I thought, wait, I got rid of the mighty pebble. No, I didn't. You can all suffer a perishing of death. I have fury. Taste my teeth. Yeah, you did nothing but injure yourself. I'm sure there's an allegory to be had in there somewhere, somehow, someday, but not today. Yay. Anyway, that's Mothflies. Am I ever going to use their spy cards for anything? No, but I want the completion of it. Okay. Now, I do want to minimize cutting around in this area, because it is a confusing place, so if I do ever have to cut back here and after, I don't know, I'll figure something out, but to recap, go into that first room. You can also take that detour to get into that first room if you're that way inclined. And now we're here. The other way was the wrong way. This pencil's pointing this way, so let's go this way. Ah, it's another thing. There's more wind. This room feels like the Forsaken Lands' version of the World of Bridges room from the Lost Sands. And
What do you mean? Oh! I'm upset that I went out of my way to be distracted, and now there's this Jimmy Bungus. Appearances are truly deceiving. I never expected them to possess such strong bonds. V, lower them. If we scatter them, the battle is won.
yeah. Okay, let's do that then. I'll focus all my attacks on the big and ostensibly dangerous one. And I'm fairly sure that, yeah, it takes their turn for them to get back up in the air. Or at the very least, they can't get back up into the air until their turn. They can't get back up into the air as a response to being attacked. You know, it's not like one attack knocks them down, the next attack knocks them back upwards. It's not like that. And even with all that, you're still... No. And once again, Thorn's damage failing to fail. Faith. Nope. Oh, I always cycle through all of the wrong answers before getting to the right one. No, what I'm gonna do is bonk down the other ones because... Just bonk down the back one, it's fine. And then we could have V throw a thing at the thing, it'll be fine, and then Chompy can take out the one that's on the ground, and then the one that's not on the ground will get hit by Kaboo's Thorns damage because they really aren't that bright. And then you could just spank it with the Beamerang and everything's fine. Everything's fine, we're living, we're thriving. I was like a frame too early, and that is the battle that leveled us up. That. I have no words, but we need TP. Oh, and V got bonus HP, and Kaboo. And okay, everyone gets a little bit extra HP. We stay silly. But yeah, I was gonna say, call me 2020 the way I desperately need to hoard TP. Anyway, I was saying, this room reminds me of the World of Bridges, just because it's a load of disconnected islands that connect connectedly, and I don't know which way to go, so I'm gonna go to the right, because it takes more work. And there isn't really a cooldown on V's flight, so much as... I'll explain it after this inevitable battle, don't mind me. Okay, there's a cooldown on V's flight in the sense that she can't fly indefinitely, but there's not in the sense that you can fly, and then land, and then immediately fly again. Okay? Okay. V, really? You choose now to get stuck on an edge? Oh, we just lost the Queen to the Abyss, don't worry about it. Okay, I didn't think we'd make it, but then we did. Go away! I swear, this place is not as much of a trial as I'm making it look. I just need to lie down and rest my old man bones. Work makes me feel so old. I am in my late 20s, and there are kids 10 years younger than me making me feel ancient and decrepit, and it's not their fault, but hey, there's a pile of bottle caps here. Maybe this is a sign that we're heading in the right direction. Well, it's somewhere different, and, I really just need to recenter myself, so, I'm sorry. There's a mushroom. There's a mushroom on your shirt. Oh, I'm a failure. I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons in the next episode. I don't know, we'll do more Forsaken Land stuff. See you then for that.